Well, hello, and welcome back to the Chamber Vibes podcast. If this is your first time listening, welcome. Let me just give you a rundown of what's going on. So, I'm your host, Foster Garrett, Director of Marketing and Events for the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. And if you don't know what a chamber is, that's totally fine. We are a nonprofit membership organization that strives to help the Bedford area prosper by serving, convening, and collaborating with local businesses, organizations, and people. And every week I get to interview a different chamber member to find out what they do and why they do it. And it's recorded right here in beautiful Bedford, Virginia, and broadcasted on Media Squatch Plus. I also want to thank Gary Evans with Cornerstone Operations for helping bring this podcast to you. Without sponsors like Gary, we wouldn't be able to do things like this. And this podcast is an amazing way to get tuned in to the people, the services, and the resources that make our community what it is. I always come in thinking that I know what we're going to talk about, and I always leave having learned so much more because there's so much in this area that we just take for granted or just don't know about, and you don't know what you don't know. So I love coming in here. I feel like it's made me more connected to Bedford and the surrounding areas. I have lots of fun things to do, lots of cool people that I know now, services and resources. If I ever need them, I can reach out, and I hope that you enjoy this. So if you like our conversation today, go back and listen to all the episodes we have before. There's so many great stories to tell, and I'm looking forward to continuing to tell them every single week. So we record every week, and it's always something new and interesting and exciting. So I hope that you enjoy this podcast. But before we get to the actual episode, I do want to tell you about some of the things we have coming up at the Chamber. And I will just talk about the one big one, which is next week. It's our annual Excellence in Business Awards Gala, which is our biggest fundraiser of the year and our biggest business gathering. If you've never been before, you really should come at least once. If not to this one, then maybe next year. We have limited tickets left, but it is a amazing evening of celebration and community and just honoring and recognizing the hard work of different businesses, nonprofits, and individuals in our community. We give away awards in categories such as Small Business of the Year, Large Business. We have a Nonprofit Award, a Rising Star Award for businesses started in the last 5 years, an Agricultural Award, since that is such a big, important part of our community. And then we also recognize individuals through our Boss of the Year and Employee of the Year awards. So I'm really, really excited. All of our finalists are exemplary examples of hardworking, innovative, excellent people and businesses right here in Bedford. And their impact is one that is felt not only throughout our area, but also within their own companies and communities. So we are really excited to honor them. That next Thursday, September 25th. We also have a amazing silent auction there's so much cool stuff in there. You're gonna want to come just to get some of that stuff. You can't get it anywhere else. We have a cash bar, and your first drink is paid for by the Apples and Feathers Winery, so thank you to them. And we also have networking and cocktail hour and 50/50 raffle and lots of fun things. There will be all sorts of leaders from community leaders to commercial leaders to some of our state and local leaders. So if you're looking to connect with people and expand your professional circle, this is also a great way to do that. And did I mention that it's at Cedar Oaks Farm? If you've never been to Cedar Oaks, it is absolutely beautiful. I really and I'm not just saying that because our biggest event is held there. It is absolutely gorgeous. And we're excited to be there when the leaves are starting to turn and it's going to be sunset and the peaks. There's a beautiful view of the mountains. It really is the perfect evening. And you get to dress up too. So I hope that you will come on out. There are tickets available on our website. And you can also give us a call if you can't figure out the digital way to purchase them. But we have several tickets left. Ticket sales do technically end tomorrow, September 18th. But if you get to me before next Tuesday, I can probably squeeze you in if you really want to be there. And we really want you to be there. So consider coming on out. You can find all the information about the gala, about our award finalists, and more on our website, bedfordareachamber.com. And it's also all over our Facebook and our LinkedIn and all those great things. And I will drop our phone number at the very end so that you can ask us about that event as well as all the great things that we have on our calendar of events online. But that's enough for me. Without further ado, please allow me to introduce today's guest, Carla Powell and Haley Hogan with Anxious for Nothing. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Haley's so funny.
I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first podcast. Well, besides the one my mom and I tried to do in our living room.
She just busted us out. I love it.
Yeah. Well, it's your first time being my guest. It's funny because Carla has been my guest before, but you haven't. But me and Haley are friends. So
yes, we talk all the time.
we talk all the time. Oh, man. Well, this will be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, before we kind of get into Anxious for Nothing, will you just tell our listeners a little bit about yourselves?
Why don't you start, Haley?
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm Carla's daughter, if you didn't know. I got my degree in psychology at Liberty University last year, and right now I currently work for my parents' business and then help out with a nonprofit. I'm in charge of the women's ministry. We have a monthly women's gathering as well as a bi-monthly moms group that we hold every other Wednesday, which is probably one of our most popping things besides prayer and pizza in the color run. So it's really exciting to just have the moms come and they bring their kids, and it's just a really chill and good time. And then I also got the honor of helping direct camp this year, which was big shoes to fill. There's a lot of work that goes into camp. Usually I'm a counselor, so I just show up and, have a good time. And this year I was actually in charge of making things work and having a camp for people to show up to. So it was really interesting to be on like another side of that.
That's awesome. You do a lot of different things.
Yes.
And there's a lot of different skills that goes into that with the groups and then with camp. As somebody who does event planning, doing a full week of camp with children,
it was stressful.
But
it worked out great. It was amazing. It couldn't have went better. I was so blessed that it went so smoothly.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, she sold herself a little short. She does a lot for Anxious for Nothing. She's our administrative assistant. She is constantly making copies, setting up appointments, making sure we have the food and all the things together. And she's awesome at doing that. And she did a great job directing camp this year.
Thank you.
My name is Carla Powell. I am the director and founder of Anxious for Nothing. We were established in 2020. We are a local nonprofit here in Bedford. Our mission statement is to fill gaps in the community through the love of Jesus and a passion for him. And we do that through a number of ways. One being the moms group that we actually have right after this podcast.
Yep.
And also through our weekly prayer and pizza, which is for youth, middle school to high school, and our camp, color runs, back to school events, and also small groups, family groups, different things that we do throughout the year. And so I get the privilege of helping direct that and have a great team that helps as well. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So we are very honored and privileged.
Yeah. You guys do a lot.
We
And
do.
it's funny because I love that I have both of you here because you sold yourself so short too.
Literally.
Well, must be our humble nature, Haley.
Apparently.
All right. Well, I know that you guys, it seems like you go through different times of the year where you get really busy and things kind of go back to groups and prayer and pizza and everything, but you have your biggest event, your biggest fundraiser of the year coming up.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So the color run is October 4th. We're actually doing it in a new location this year. Usually
really?
we do Liberty Lake Park.
Mhm.
This year we moved to Fallen Creek Park.
Oh, that's awesome.
It just allows more parking because we were kind of struggling with that last year. So we are at Fallen Creek, which is amazing. And we went from a 2-miler to a 5K.
Oh, wow.
So we've also decided to change parks in the same year in the distance because that's how we do things, multiple things at once. And so we're really excited. This fundraiser is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year. AFN, Anxious for Nothing, is donor supported, self-supporting. We are not aligned with any other churches. It's separate nonprofit. And so we have to rely on the community for support, and we have to rely on fundraising efforts. And so the color run was birthed out of my love for running back when I was younger and could run a lot, and really just enjoyed being at races and had fun when I would take my families to color runs or color runs and things like that. And so we just thought, you know what, let's try something here in this community that doesn't have a color run. And so this is our 3rd year of doing this, and we are just really excited to see it get bigger. We have a lot of exciting new features to the run this year, so it's going to be good.
That's awesome. I love seeing the pictures of the color run too, because you're right, runs, just ignore the train, guys.
That's
It's
okay.
part of the character. It's part of the character of the podcast. Wow, that's a really loud one. I think that runs are so cool, even if you're not running, because the energy and the support and everybody being a cheerleader for each other and seeing what your body can do, what your mind can do, it's so cool. I have signed up for several runs and I've never actually made it to the running part, but I like going and I like to walk them and I like to cheer everybody on, and it's awesome. And especially like when you're dumping colors over everybody, like everybody just looks like they're having an amazing time in every single photo. And I think that's like part of the charm and impact of Anxious for Nothing is you can make it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's meaningful, but everybody is also there to just have a good time and like bring joy to each other's lives.
Yeah. I think one thing that when people think about like ministries and Jesus, they think he's not fun, but he's actually a pretty awesome guy.
We actually do have fun.
He's full of a lot of joy, and we bring a lot of joy everywhere we go. So that means, Foster, you're signing up for the color run, is what I heard.
We'll see you there.
Okay.
That's kind of what I think I heard. Is
I
that
don't
what
think-
you heard, Haley?
Yeah, I think I heard
I
that
think
as
that
well.
too.
Running
And I will
is
tell you,
not a
lots of
requirement.
people walk. Yes.
Yes.
So running is definitely not a requirement.
Yes.
Haley, are you gonna be working it?
Of course. Of course. Last year was the first year I actually ran it, but usually I am working it.
Well, tell me about running it.
Well, last year we had my little cousin with us. She was 4 years old, and she doesn't want to sit there and do all the volunteer stuff. That's not fun. So she wanted to run it, and I was like, okay, I'll run it with you. And she ran the entire thing. We stopped maybe once or twice for like 15 seconds. It was crazy. My mind was blown. I was like, I cannot believe your little legs are running this entire race
That's
right now. It
awesome.
was crazy. It was amazing. And then when we got to the finish line, I just felt so proud too, because I hadn't ran in a while either. I was like, wow, we killed that girl.
That's awesome. That's so cute too. There's like, what is kind of the age range?
I mean, we
It's
have
all
babies
age.
and strollers
Yes.
in there. There's
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all ages.
Yes, it's everybody there. And you just feel so proud of yourself when you get to the finish line, and then we have DJ Showtime playing
Oh,
music, and you get a medal, and it's just, I don't know, it's just such a good vibe when you finally finish the race and, work so hard and you get to the end and get to actually celebrate.
Yeah.
Don't be intimidated by a 5K, listeners.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
You
Do
can
not.
always walk it, and you'll
Yeah.
feel just as proud and have
Yeah.
just as much fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do not be intimidated by a 5K. Not at all. We do have a lot of walkers in all different ages, and that's why it's a family fun. It's a color run. It is meant for fun. So of course you'll have some people that are like there to get a time, I'm sure, but usually the color run is centered around a family coming or individuals coming, having fun, because you are getting splashed with color throughout this race. So like you are all of a sudden just blue, green, pink, yellow, just bright fluorescent lights, and then also we have the foam guy this year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's foam?
Yes,
Foam
so
guy.
you
Oh, let's
have
go.
foam as well that you
Yes.
are running through. So it is fun. It is
Yeah.
a fun time. So
Yeah.
if you want to get like splashed in color, wet from foam, and you want to laugh and dance,
Yeah,
the color run's your place.
it really
Yeah.
is. It's awesome.
Yes.
Get a little messy, get a little
Yes.
chaotic.
Yes.
Just have a good time.
And feel like you got a little cardio.
Yes.
Yes, get your steps in, guys.
That's right. Hitting all the marks.
And Falling Creek is so gorgeous too. It's fun just to go there because I feel like I see or do something different every single time.
Oh, yes.
And there's always families at the playground, and I don't know about y'all, but I love people watching. And so it's nice just to see everybody out there having a good time under the sun.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place.
It
really
is.
is.
And the race this year will take place in like some pavement, some grass, right? So it's gonna like hit all those elements of Falling Creek. And that's one thing that we really loved when we scouted it was just being able to see the mountains, right? Because Liberty Lake is beautiful, but this was it just felt different, right?
Yeah.
And so we are really excited for being able to bring it there, and we feel like this is a place that we'll be able to continue. So we're excited for this.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, what time is the color run?
So the color run, the official race start is at 10 a.m.
Oh,
So
perfect.
usually people arrive about 9:15. Yeah, not too early.
Yeah.
Not too crazy, guys.
Usually people arrive about 9:15, 9:30 to the event. We will have a packet pickup, meaning where you pick up like your numbers and your shirt the week before, but you can also pick it up at the event itself. And so usually the event starts usually right at 10, but sometimes it may be 10:03, 10:04, 10:05. Depends. But yeah, so it is October 4th on the first, I believe that's the first Saturday in October.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great way to start your day.
Yes.
I
It
know.
is.
Go out, get a little crazy,
Yeah.
get pumped for the day,
Yeah.
get splashed with colors.
Still have half the day
I know.
left.
Be done
Still
by
have
like
the day
noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do have like snacks. So like and our
Nice.
snacks are always on point.
Yeah.
We know how to feed.
Yes, we do.
So so that will be there. The first 100 finishers get medals.
Okay.
And so that is really cool. The medals are really beautiful this year. Haley designed them with,
ChatGPT
with a little
helped
help
me.
from AI.
Stop.
But it's the best thing. Look, it's way better than what I've been doing on Canva previous years. It's so good.
Yeah.
So I understand. There's like the free like AI logo makers or whatever, and I put in my idea
Yeah.
like 60 times until I get exactly what I
It's
want.
so
Put it in
nice.
Canva, take the transparency off, flip the colors. I'm good.
And you're like, it's beautiful.
I love technology.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's helpful.
It really
especially
is.
when you have a lot going on.
Yes.
A lot
Yeah.
So the medals are amazing.
They're
so
so
that's
cute.
So that's exciting. Then so the first 100 finishers get medals, but everyone will get 2 color packets with their signups. If they register, I believe by September 26th, they're guaranteed a shirt. But usually we do have shirts for everyone. But that's just kind of a guarantee. So you'll get your shirts, you'll get 2 color packets for the run as well. And then you also will have a number as well for the race. So
Awesome.
yeah. And the shirts are really cool this year too. I know you haven't
I
seen
have
them yet,
not even
Haley.
seen
They're-
them yet.
They're really cool.
I'm
like
excited.
them. They're
We
my
like-
favorite so
We
far.
like making t-shirts at
We
AFN.
do.
We got a lot of merch.
We are about the merch.
Yes.
Dude, merch is where it's at
We are
though.
about it. We are about it.
It's funny. I'm just gonna throw this in there really fast.
Yes.
My boss, whenever we talk about merch,
Yeah.
she's like so old school. She will call it swag, and it's so funny because she'll say it, and I'll like, do the little like straighten your face Foster thing, and then she looks at me and she's like, "Oh, what's the word for it? What am I looking for? That's the new age word." I'm like, "We're the same age right now.
That is-
You need to stop acting so old. It's merch."
I love it.
She needs to come get around some of these kids. She'll get all the
Oh
new
yeah,
lingo.
you'll learn
Oh,
a lot of
please.
new phrases.
You'll get it all.
Oh,
She's part of the Bedford YMCA royalty, so she's around the kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
that's
your
true.
kids.
I get it. Yes, explained.
Well, where can people sign up for the race?
So you can go to 2 places to sign up, maybe even 3, but mostly 2 I'm going to mention today. Our website, which is www.anxiousfornothingva.com. So at the top, there will be a link that says Color Run, and that will connect you to the Run website where you can sign up. And that is just runsignup.com. And that website actually has all the races in the area and all over the world. So
cool.
runsignup.com. You can just Google Anxious for Nothing Color Run October 4th. And it will also pop up the sign up information. So yes, right now I'm also going to offer your listeners a discount.
Discount.
Yeah. So if you want to save 20%, you just put in your discount code SAVE20, SAVE20, and you will
Nice.
save 20% off a ticket. So please
I
register.
love
Awesome. Sign up, guys.
Yeah, no.
Dude, perks from listening to the Chamber Vibe
I'm just
podcast.
saying.
That's awesome.
That's what happens.
Thank you, Carla. Well, how many runners did you have last year?
So last year we had about 75. Last year we had about 75. This year we already have about 75, 80 signed up. So we believe that it is going to be a bigger race than last year. We are hoping our goal is 120.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That is our goal.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So listeners, help us get to 120. That is our goal. Because again, this is a fundraiser.
Yeah.
So meeting that goal would help us. We've already met our budget. I mean, our goal for our fundraiser, we have exceeded it by a little bit, but hey, we want to keep going. So 120 registrations will help us do that. Most of the actual registrations doesn't meet our fundraising goal. It's our sponsors.
Yeah.
So our sponsors that sponsor the race, shout out to Redwood Properties. They are our official race sponsor. They have sponsored us for 2 years now. They are fantastic. We really appreciate them. And then so many other businesses. You can go onto the website to hear all of our sponsorship information. I probably should shout them out, but I don't know if I have that prepared.
It's okay.
But you can check it out online, and there's a lot of them, and we're so thankful for their sponsorships. And so that is a big part of the race. And also, all of our kids from AFN run free, so they
that's
get
awesome.
to run without pain, and so that kind of helps us cover that cost as well.
Yeah.
And it also encourages maybe the families to register to knowing that their kids can pay. I mean, knowing their kids can run for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Also, why are we getting this is the third train.
I don't know.
This has never
Happening.
happened before. Normally we get one, maybe two, once every
They're
6
working
months.
hard
It's
today.
a busy time.
I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's just us. It's just our luck, guys.
Fine.
that's okay.
Well, for your fundraiser, do you want to talk a little bit about how it directly supports what you do through Anxious for Nothing?
Absolutely. So the majority of the proceeds, actually all the proceeds, go towards our camp.
Okay.
So we do a camp every June. Our camp is for middle school and high schoolers. We have anywhere from 50 to 70 campers, depending on what the year looks like. This year, we only did 50 with purpose because we wanted to be intentional with the kids that were there and spend more time having one-on-one and just getting deeper in conversations. And it was great.
Yeah.
It just really changed the whole dynamic of the camp. So that may be something we
I
continue.
did smaller camps
Yes.
when I was growing up. I loved it. Even
Yeah.
in high school, if you have like anywhere from like 30 to
Yes.
50 people, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
felt
perfect.
it felt so different,
Mhm.
and so we may continue that focus. But we definitely felt like that was what the Lord was saying this year. So the camp supports that completely because we rent the Peaks Retreat. So we rent that facility for 3 nights, and so we also provide all the food. So we are doing all the cooking all those nights. We're 3 meals all those nights. Then we also have to make sure of the activities, the different things that we were putting on. Of course, T-shirts, and then the kids actually getting there, right? And so we don't want the kids to have to pay for camp. We don't want it to be a barrier. And that's one thing that Anxious for Nothing, by the grace of God, has been able to operate without charging our kids for any of the things that we do, whether it's camp, whether it's the color run, whether it's taking them to Tennessee for a conference, whatever it is that we have going on, we have been blessed to be able to say, we know that you guys couldn't afford this normally because of the different dynamics and the group of kids that we primarily serve. So this just gives them an opportunity to do something they wouldn't do without. So we rely a lot on the Color Run and the sponsors for the Color Run to be able to offer this camp for kids. And it is life-changing for these kids. So they're there, and the Friday night, the morning session is just them giving testimonies about what they experienced, about how they encountered God, the prayers they have, and just to hear these kids get in front of their peers and be really raw and honest about some of the things that they are battling. I remember one kid this year, he said like during the worship time, he could just see himself with like chains all over him, and then they just all fell off, and he just immediately felt free. And these are stories we hear all the time. So camp is just so impactful. And then on the last day of camp, the families are invited in for a cookout. So they get to come in, they get to fellowship, get to eat. We do like a short little message, and then if they're kids that decided, hey, I want to get baptized, their families get to be a part of that, and we walk them through baptism. So, there's zip lining there's slip and slides that is wild, and archery and just so much fun. You've been to the Peaks Retreat.
I have.
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
You
It's
feel like you
beautiful.
have your own little nest up there.
I've always wanted to go there just for myself as like a little like camper and just like
should.
enjoy it.
Yes, it
The
is.
lake that they
beautiful.
have, the low ropes, the climbing wall, the pool.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
they've got everything.
They do.
Well,
They've got the
you
sport
know.
courts. They got the indoor with the nice kitchen.
Yes, it
The
is a
ping
great
pong?
facility.
I
It
did get smoked there playing ping pong against like a 13-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
when I was there last time.
Yeah,
so
that
that
happens.
that's there's pros and cons.
Yes.
But it's really cool. It's awesome that you guys are able to provide that for kids in our community.
Yeah, we've been really blessed to do it, and each year it really is a step of faith each year. I mean, the first year we did it, that's how the races kind of came about. Is we decided to do a camp 3 months before we scheduled a camp
Oh yeah.
because that's how we roll, and we're like, well, we got to raise money for this camp now because I don't know how we're going to do this. And so from there was the birthing of let's do a race. Let's figure out how to raise money. And so, yeah, we'll continue to do it as long as God says yes and people say yes and come out and help. So,
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, do you have anything else to add about the color run or anything in that realm?
I just want to encourage everyone to, if you, do feel a little intimidated by running. Really, it is just such a fun time, and hopefully we'll be blessed with a beautiful morning. Usually we are.
Yeah.
It's always gorgeous out, and you still have the rest of your day to do so many things, and it makes for great pictures. DJ Showtime, good shout out to him. He always does the color run at no charge. He's just such an amazing guy for the community, and he is fun, right?
He's
So
so
we're
fun.
like jumping,
Yes.
we're dancing, and we do a big color splash at the
Mhm.
end. So you do have your 2 color packets, but we also will have more colors. So at the end, you'll take your 2 color packets, and we'll do kind of a countdown, and you'll just throw all of
Oh,
that
yeah.
in the
It's
air.
so pretty.
And it is like a blast of color, and we're just jumping and dancing. We also we'll have a backdrop there for pictures and things like that. So it just really is a fun time. And so I encourage anyone that's interested in just getting out and doing something or trying something new. This is for a good cause too, right? So you know where the money is going, and you get to have fun on top of that. So it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
Well, I think you hooked me, guys.
Yeah.
I say that reluctantly
I hope to
because I
see you
don't.
there.
I hope to see you there.
She's like, maybe you.
I might run it, I might walk it, but I'll
Just
be there.
come. Just
Okay.
come. You'll have a great
You will
time.
have fun.
Yeah, I know I will. I'm saying it so reluctantly, but it'll be so much fun. I'm gonna see Haley. I'm gonna get so hyped and be like, "Splash me!"
I'm like, I got you.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I do want to talk a little bit just about some of the other things that you have going on because there is so much that you do. We don't have to go into that much detail, but you
Yes.
said something earlier that I thought was like funny, but also very apt. You
Yes.
said, "We know how to feed."
Yes.
And honestly, if you had a motto, that might be the one. Because I feel
That's true.
with all of your programs and everything that you do, you make sure that people leave with a full stomach.
Yes, we do.
We
Yes,
And-
our mom's group, we have breakfast every morning.
That's
We-
awesome.
yes.
That's awesome. Do you want to talk a little bit about prayer and pizza?
Yeah, so prayer and pizzas every Friday night. It is from 5th grade to 12th grade is welcome to prayer and pizza. Other younger kids are welcome as long as their parents stay.
Yeah.
But that's primarily who we target. So prayer and pizza, you come in, we start at 6:15 and we end about 8:15. While you're there, if you've never been to our location, which is at 578 Blue Ridge Avenue, right at the Westgate Shopping Center, there's a whole skate park in there, which is pretty cool. So kids can come and skate. There's also ping pong if you want to come and never get beat by a
No.
13-year-old again. You're
Good.
welcome. There's air hockey. There's a gaga pit, 9 square, just tons of things. I mean, it's just amazing. And so the kids can come in there and play, fellowship, talk, chat, just so welcomed and so loved. And what's also cool, we take their phones, so they can't even.
Oh, I love it.
There's no texting. There's no social media. There's no pictures. They can keep their phones at home, or they can bring them and we check them into a box and they get them at the end of the night, so they can be present and focus.
Yeah.
And so they have a good time, and then we feed them. Of course, they always get fed, so we always make sure we provide pizza. Sometimes, if we're having a really good week, we might get Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh,
that's
that's
mind blowing.
awesome.
The kids love that,
Yes.
right? And so then after that, there is time. We go into the sanctuary, which we do a message, worship time, altar call. Then we break up into small groups and just kind of dive deep into the message and what was talked about. And then after that, they split back up, can hang out for a little bit before their parents come. So that is pretty much every Friday. Sometimes we take Fridays off for volunteer respite or worship time. And so you can kind of see online when we schedule that off if you follow us on social media.
That's awesome. And how many kids do you guys serve typically on a Friday?
So it depends. Football season, we stay around 40 because usually the kids are at the games, which is totally cool. And then once football season is done, or if it's a bye week or they're at a different place, like last Friday we had 70. So it can be anywhere from 40 kids to 100 kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
It's a big
they're-
difference.
Yes. It feels different.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A 40 kid night feels a lot different than a 100 kid night, but we welcome it all. So
Yeah.
it's all a blessing. So yeah.
What do people have to do in order to go to prayer and pizza?
So they really don't have to do anything. They will have to sign a waiver. So they can do that in advance online on our website, or when they come in, they can sign the waiver. And so the waiver just makes sure that, like, if there is pictures taken or something like that for social media, and also we are a whole skate park. So to just understand that, we're relinquishing responsibility on that if you decide to hop on a skateboard. And we need your information. If something happens, we need to be able to contact your parents. We need to have an idea of who your guardian is and those kind of things, allergies, or if there's anything we need to know. What's really cool about our space is we have a lot of kids that have different things going on. So we do have like fidgets and sensory stuff throughout the building and things like that to kind of help some kids that may struggle with like sounds or, being nervous or anxious around a lot of people. And so we definitely make it an environment welcoming for anybody.
That's awesome. And I hear such great things about prayer and pizza and everything that you guys do, but especially that event, because thinking about like growing up in Bedford and like especially like me personally, like growing up out in the county where there weren't any sidewalks to go see my friends, and I was like very isolated just like where I was living. I would have loved to have had a space where I could congregate with people my age and also taking away their phones so that there's like no stress about whether you're being recorded or if your picture's being taken, especially as you share things that are like deep and like near to your soul.
Yeah.
And just the skate park alone is so freaking cool. It's so cool. I think it's like really beautiful what you guys are able to do for youth in our community, and I'm a little envious of it.
No, well.
But I'm really excited for us at the Chamber to partner with you guys for our Christmas market.
Yes.
We're gonna hold it there, and it's gonna be so cool because every time I tell people about Anxious for Nothing, they're like, "That sounds awesome! Like, where is it?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's like at the old People's Building, but you should come on November 8th to come see it.
Come check it out.
So come check it out.
Yes.
It's so cool. Like all of our friends, when we tell them about it, they're like, "That sounds awesome. When can I go check it out?" I'm like, November 8th.
Yes.
That's the date.
Yes.
Come see it.
I hope everyone does come and check it out.
I'm excited.
We're thankful that we get to host the Christmas market. And that's also, we have this big location. And so it is nice to be able to partner with other nonprofits in the community to be able to open the space up to be used in other ways. And we have one partnership that I don't know if you're aware of. We partner with DSS for different visits and things like that. So, we definitely want the space to be an environment that can be utilized by our community.
Yeah, that's a great use of the space for DSS meetings too, because it's so welcoming. It's so unique. Yeah. It's better than going to a little office.
It is.
Yeah.
Or to McDonald's.
Yes.
Although I do like
it's
McDonald's.
so fun in
McDonald's
there for the
is
kids.
Good. Yeah, McDonald's is good sometimes.
Yeah.
It is sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
On Blue Moon. Sometimes it hits the right way.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Well, ladies, is there anything else you'd like to add today? No.
What about you, Haley?
You're looking at me like you got something to say.
There is nothing else that I believe we want to add. We do have something coming up pretty soon, an announcement that we will be making of a new venture that that Anxious for Nothing will be partnering in and starting, and we're really excited about that. So maybe we'll come back.
Yeah, we'll drop it here maybe.
You're welcome to. We have like radio interviews that we do
Drop.
as well. So drop
Exclusive
breaking news.
Exclusive here.
You heard it with the Chamber first.
You did. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm really excited to see you guys get started with that. I know a little bit behind the scenes information. I know you've been working really hard on this.
I wonder who told you that.
Well, I wonder. I'm so curious. I have my source.
You have
the inside scoop. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, ladies, this was super fun.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to see y'all. And even when we're recorded, we still have a good time.
Yes. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if people want to get in touch with you guys, whether it be to sponsor something or come to something or just learn more, what's the best way to do so?
So our information is on the website and also on Facebook. So we have our email. You can definitely send us an email is the best way to get in touch with us, the best way to communicate with us. Our website also sends us messages too.
Cool.
If you're interested in sponsoring, yes, please reach out to us through our website. You can basically go in, connect right directly to my email, and I would be the one that would respond back to you. So if there's any questions, anything like that, we have a link tree with a lot of information as well.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I hope that you guys get some good response to this and that some people use the Save 20.
Save 20.
Yes.
20 guys, come join us.
Yep.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much again for joining me today.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Of course. Well, if you want to learn more about us at the Chamber, you can give us a call at 540-586-9401. Or you can visit our website, bedfordareachamber.com, for information about our mission and the perks of becoming a member. But also on our website is a full directory of our membership, which is helpful for finding all sorts of amazing things in the region, including Anxious for Nothing. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for listening and keep an ear out for the next Chamber Vibes episode.